What's up? Good morning. Welcome to the outdoor space. We're in the front yard of a Mikasa. So I'm smoking some exhausted rooster in this Missouri Meerschaum corncob devil lance type acorn thing. It's pretty good. So this morning's video is going to be like a second tour of the outdoor space. I did a video last year. It was prior to a bunch of yard work and cleanup that we did. My son and I did for the space. I recorded on my phone. It's kind of crappy. I guess I'll link it if you want to see it. But this video is kind of, for my own purposes. It's just to kind of redocument the after portion of a lot of the yard work that we got done. So I'm going to set the pipe down and I'm going to turn the camera around. But it's so good. And we'll take a tour of the space. Stand by. Of course I say this is going to be the after shot, but really we got more stuff to do. Here we are in the front yard, walking down the driveway. Got these little bird of paradise trees. Those are more like weeds and everything. You can see we've kind of gotten a fair amount of mowing done around here. I do like the fact that my house is off the street somewhat. Sorry, there's a note in the driveway. That's never good. Let's see what it is. Oh, it's a baseball schedule. Okay. So we're walking to the street. Mailbox. Here's a quick view of the front. There's my Mustang. So we're sitting at an 1 3/4 acres here. Figured I'd do this before the sun comes up. So let's walk down the fence line. If you saw the other video, you saw there was a lot of debris, a lot of weeds that were along this area. My son cleared it up and he pulled up all the cactuses. As you can see here, we have a few cactuses starting to pop back up. And I do need to get some dirt to fill up some of these holes where we had these old fence posts at. But this was pretty crazy. Stop, it says. Still a little bit of weeds right here, but this hole is immense right here. It's actually pretty hard to get around with a riding lawnmower, which, by the way, I have my own now. This was quite a mess before. It's cleaned up quite nice. I do need to get some weed killer along the fence line, like some weed and grass killer, and kill a lot of these weeds. There's some old mesquite trees that are starting to come back. They are weeds. These are the real weeds. Like my son had chopped this whole thing down. It's coming back. This thing came back with a vengeance. This thing was completely gone. And he dug quite a bit right there in the hole, but this thing has such a deep root. These things come back. That's going to require some industrial strength chemicals to kill. Old fence. It's like a gate from the original fence line on this property. Thought it would be neat to keep. Here we're on the east side. There's the dog yard inside the little chain link fencing there. You can hear the birds. This is where I usually sit, over on that porch over there. That's where I usually sit when I'm outside making a video. Power line guy wires. So yeah, there was a lot of trees, there were a lot of cactuses. Some of these have sprung up. John's aware. He's gonna re-pull these. And this week I've got some weed and grass killer to kind of get some of the fence line. There's that old bit of wire fencing that's still here. Now you may recall, if you saw that last video, that other than the cactuses that are right here, and look at these are pretty cool. This is that one's trying to flower. They'll flower probably later in the day. What? Litter. Gotta get that. Yeah, these prickly pear blooms will flower up later in the day. But this cactus is just huge. It's kind of taken over this area here. But before, these trees were out of control. All over coming over on my side of the fence. Now it's nice. The yard is nice and mowed. It's easy to get through. There's no, oh, hey look, there's a rabbit. There's a little rabbit by the tree. Probably run off in a bit. Sorry for the shaky camera. Yep, there he goes. Here, I'll zoom in on it. Watch him run away. Bye, little rabbit. There you go. Very nice. So I'm gonna hire a coworker, Jason, to come haul off that stuff. Doesn't need to go in the dumpster or anything like that. This area was unwalkable last year. It's nice and easy to get around. This place was overrun with weeds. It is now quite clear. There was cactus. This was on the other side on my side of the fence. It's been cleared off. Thank you, John. Roof's still off there. I gotta get someone to haul that off too. So we're still working on things, but it's a lot neater now. This is Krause's house. If you saw if you saw that last video, you could see there was a lot of weeds, a lot of growth. It was very unmanageable coming up on the west side of the house. There's the workshop, and that's the cellar. And there's still a nice amount of beer in there. Don't take it. And I guess this is it. Back to the front of the house. So, you don't have to watch it. Don't have to watch this one. I was just doing a quick walk around. Sun's coming up. The birds are still chirping. It's beautiful. I am going to finish this pipe. So thank you so much for watching. Smell my beard.